Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning out there in the entire esports community. This is Jason with Signature Esports, and it is Wednesday night primetime with the Whelen Modified series. It's brought to you by Innovox Solutions, of course, and always, every single time that they race. A little bit about Innovox Solutions. Innovox Solutions is a developer and distributor of superior oxidative disinfecting solutions for both the home and workplace. Their goal is to provide products that quickly eliminate bacteria, viruses, mold, and mildew, odors, and allergens from environments that could be potential health threats without exposing users to harsh chemicals or harmful residues. Go to InnovoxSolutions.com for all of their information, how to get a hold of them right over there. We are live from Concord Speedway right here with the Whelen Modified series. DSR Whelen Modified, 75 laps, and we're about to start gridding very, very shortly as you see the camera panning around right there. Appreciate everybody out there watching on all the platforms. Twitch.tv/JL Follow is our Twitch platform. Facebook, you can see us on the DSR Whelen Modified Solutions Facebook group. You can also find us at Signature Esports. Go to signatureesports.com for all the other information that we have as well. YouTube, you can find us on Signature Esports out there for this broadcast. And we're about to get underway. Fun, fancy evening for everybody. We're going to run through the grid real quick as we catch up with everybody right here. Curtis Granger wins the pole in that number 77 machine. Mitchell Drenowski in that 04 out there as well. Going to be starting outside of the number 77 of Curtis Granger. Eric Schaefer is going to be in that 3 spot inside row 2 with Matt Lovett, current points leader in the DSR Whelen Modified Series, in the 4th position starting outside row 2. George Jackson at number 7 is going to start 5th inside row 3. Chris Andretta in the 25 outside row 3. Cameron Drenowski in the number 4. Inside row 7, Ruben Altice in the number 11 machine is going to start outside row 4. Donald Wooten in the number 12, and then Rodney Matney in the number 13 is row 5 for you. Michael Newbraw in the 05, and then Scotty Kirk in the number 68, row 6. Position is 11th and 12th for you. Cody Cox in the number 54, and then Corey Doss in the single 2, starting 13th and 14th, row 7 for you. Michael Newton, the number 67, and then Keenan Miller in the number 16, row 8. And Greg Elliott's going to wind up the field, row 9, starting 17th. Exciting series for you right here. Week 3 is underway. Big shout out to the guy who runs this thing, Mr. Corey Doss, finding out an ultrasound here recently with Rachel, so congratulations to those two out there. Doing a great job of holding down that baby number 4. So, big exciting news for that family for you, as we're about to go green flag racing for, it said 75 laps on the thing, but 100 laps is what it says here. We're gonna make it all the way. So as things start to come around, they're gonna hit the start zone right there, and we are green flag racing right here from Concord with the DSR Whelen Modified Series number 77 of Granger out there. Drenowski up high into the wall just a little bit. And the first wreck's going to happen right there. You saw it. Drenowski got a little bit up into the wall right there and kind of got loose coming around that backside of that corner. Pace car's out. It's going to be short pace laps, being that this is a very small track, being in Concord. Big old wreck. We're going to go back and try to find it real quick. Let's just back it up. That's what we're going to do right here. As you're going to see, there's the 04. Everybody kind of came up in together. So the 04 was out of the way. Just got the brunt of it after it was all said and done. Huge little wreck right there, but still not so bad right there. All right. Everything's shaking back out. They're going to get the first couple of lap jitters out of the way, and we're back under green flag conditions. Looks like things are about to get interesting. So, how's everybody doing out there? I appreciate everybody watching on all the platforms. I see we've got some good watch parties going out there as well. Thank you very much. Try to make sure that we keep the sound up for you and let you hear these guys drive by. Our leader, Ranger, the number 77, the 6 of Schaefer, is going to be restarting outside of the 77, the 7 of Jackson will be inside of row 2, and Drenowski in the 4 will likely start in the 4th position right there. A little bit of a disappearing act going on. The pace car still on. Lap 5 completed under caution. Lights on the pace car have just turned off, so we're going to go green flag racing right after we see that pace car dip down that iRacing Ford Mustang down the backstretch right there. 4 turns right here, and a lot of fun to be had. A lot of racing still left to go. Pace car is off. We're going to see the 77 of Drenowski right there inside the 6. Hit the restart zone right there, and they are back to green flag racing right here from Concord. Whelen modified, so Whelen modified series right here on the Signature Esports. 77 had a good jump, but Schaefer the 6 right there on the tail. That Hot Wheels machine trying to hold him off right there, nose to tail with the 77 to 6. 6 doing a disappearing act for the moment. Probably a little internet lag for him right there, but hopefully that gets worked out as everything gets going here. Side-by-side race, or one single file racing. The 77 goes up a little high right there, but is starting to put a little bit of a lead out in front of the rest of the field. As they're going to be fast laps, fast race. See the Ranger, there's the interval in the gap right there for you. The 6 of the Schaefer starting to peek to the inside of the 77 for the lead. As 1, 2, 3, 4 run 0.2 of a second off of each other. Gap still there as 77 gets up into the wall just a little bit. The 6 is going to take advantage of that. Can't really see where he went right there. There he is, back again, once again. Right there on the tail of the 77 and 6 are Jackson in the 7 and Drenowski in the 4. Right along with the 4 for just a little bit, as you see what it's like to ride from the gyro cam right on the inside of these Whelen modifieds, open wheel modifieds on the front, and you see how that looks from their point of view. Drives hard to the inside. You hear how loose they get, especially as these tires wear. Will drop down for him, and right there with the 7 on a very, very low line. Great job to try to maintain with the lead as things get underway. Six being right there. Great job driving so far as everybody is still completing. Lap 17 complete, and about to be complete as they come around the back of turn 3 into turn 4 to the front stretch. Very long the oval right here. One, two, three, and 4, almost running away with it. We're going to come back and take a look at some of the lap traffic we're about to meet as 12 of Wooten right here is first car, just a little bit off the pace, about 4 seconds off of the front. Caution is out once again. No cause for the caution, looks like. Got Granger number 77 out front still as Cameron Drenowski. Scotty Zerk in pit road right now. It's the number 19 that was, who seemed to be getting loose right there. That's what we saw in when we switched cameras there. So no cause for the replay, no cause for the extra excitement. So we're going to keep you right here as we get back to green flag racing in just a second. Another series that we do broadcast for. I'm going to make sure that you guys get to hear about them real quick. And you'll see them every Monday night. Things have cycled back around, and looks to be that we are all along with the 12 of Wooten right there, still running 5th position. Ranger in the 77 with the 6 of Schaefer still running 2nd place right there. 3rd is going to be Jackson in the number 7, and Cameron Drenowski in the number 4 machine, and that is going to be your top 4 inside outside respectfully. Pace car is out, and should be going back to green flag racing very shortly as they get back to double file. Lights are off on the pace car. Number 6 just doing act again. He is right there, only for a split second, but hopefully that split second doesn't cause any problems later on. Pace car is off, and they are side by side through the exit of the turn, waiting for the restart zone, and back to green flag racing once again right here at Concord with the DSR Whelen Modified Series. 77 gets a great start as he pulls a half-second lead out over Schaefer on the jump, on the restart. And now the 6 of Schaefer over his magic to try to stay behind the 77 of Granger. .26 laps complete right here as we are in green flag conditions once again. Very, very fast-paced car as we're we're going to see the overall look of how Granger drives right here. She tries to hold that bottom line, moving all the way forward. Look at the front stretch as these guys dive hard down into turn one, out to the exit of turn two. Dogwood back by the entrance of pit road and into turn three, and then out of the exit of turn four to the front straightaway. You see Granger out front. Half a second lead. Caution is out once again. As an overhead view as they meet the pace car right there. Really caution. It's going to be way back in the back there. It'll let me know who it was in just a second. First car off of the pace right now, the number 14. He is one lap down. Chris Andretta is on pit road right now, so something happened with that car right there. Overhead view of these wonderful Whelen modified vehicles. There is Matt Lovett getting the wave around right there. Lucky Dog getting his lap back after going down in that first wreck many laps ago, right there on lap one, with that large incident that collected about 4 or 5 vehicles. Next car off the pace right now is going to be Mitchell Drenowski and Chris Andretta. Greg Elliott's first car 2 laps down. Big shout out to Scotty Zirk out there running race control for... Sorry, not running race control, but being out there on pit road. He's sitting out there 13 laps down, it looks like. Michael Newton on pit road currently, and then Matt Lovett on there trying to get some work done to his machine as everybody comes to the front stretch. 3 cars off the lead lap, and Lovett. We're going to try to maybe beat these guys off pit road. We will see what happens there in just a second. And he does, so he's going to come back and meet up with everybody. Lights are off on the pace car. And we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing once again in just a moment. Signature Esports is getting ready to have a Signature Cup Series tournament on June 26th through the 28th. 250 drivers will be able to be a part of that, and double elimination tournament. So the winner takes the top 5 positions pay out for that. But we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing. Have more details about that later. 77 out there. A little even start between the 77 and the 6. As now, the 6 disappears right in front of some of the cars right there. The 7 is nose to tail with the 77. The 6 up high, ready to take the lead away from the 77. And caution is out once again, as you saw starting to wreck in the back. Schaefer in the 6 out front to lead those laps. As you see some cars down there on the back stretch to be all the way down at the end. Not sure what happened there. Nobody coming down the pit road. There's the 13 of Matney. Rodney Matney right there out of the Virginia area. great job to hold down the 4th and 7th place. Cody Cox started way in the back, but has worked his way up to 6th place in front of him. Cameron Drenowski went from 4th to 5th on that. Ruben Altisse has moved up to the 4th place position. Andretti is off the track in 1 lap down. Donald Wooten on pit road currently as we speak. And Mitchell Drenowski in the 0-4 had a great start up front, started in 2nd place and then got tangled up in the very beginning right there, but has moved his way back onto the lead lap. Go down to pit road and ready to come back out. As you see, the 12 of Donald Wooten having a checkup for everybody. Fastest lap of the race held by the number 77 of a 15:4:61 currently. Thank you everybody out there still watching on there. Part of the channel is on Twitch. If you are on Twitch, make sure you go down and hit that donate button. Everything that I get from Twitch goes to the Wonderland camp of the Lake of the Ozarks. We are doing some great things for them, getting them some extracurricular activities for the special needs community. Great people out there. Your leader, Eric Schaefer, the number 6 machine, sitting right there. Granger's going to start in the outside of the 6 and number 77. Jackson's going to be in that 3rd place position. Ruben Altisse in 4th. And Cody Cox in the number 54 machine right there in 5th place. Side by side, ready for a restart. You'll see that pace car dive off in just a second. And we're going to go back to green flag racing right here. And if you are on any other platform, make sure you hit the like and share, subscribe as Schaefer. We have to follow along with another vehicle for a little bit. As the 6 is having a few issues right there, but nothing to worry about as we're going to follow along with Ranger, the 177 machine. As the 6 of Schaefer is out front leading. Caution is back underway. Back-to-back cautions right here at lap 44 of the Concord of 100. Way up here and meet the pace car as the number 6 still leads out front. Overhead view, and Tread is going to be free pass car in just a moment. He is the first car 1 lap off. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well out there in this fine evening. Sunset's beautiful over here in the middle of Missouri where I am at, Lake of the Ozarks area. Speaking of what we were talking about, Wonderland Camp is a special needs, not-for-profit camp as Andretti UC goes around. I'm sorry, that was Sean Corcoran in the number 43 going around to get the free lap on that one. And Andretti was back in the back right there, so we'll see what happened. Donald Wooten on pit road just went 2 laps down. They were trying to hook them up with some sim rigs and some stuff like that for iRacing and some of the other platforms that they have out there. So that's what we were trying to do for them, to give them some extra go for all of that. Schaefer out there, number 6 is going to be your leader. Class D license for you, Granger and an 8 license. It's all about how you drive it, and that's licenses don't matter here. As you see, the number 52. I'm sorry, 52. There it is. Backwards 25. It looked like. Chris Andretta now out there going for a free lap. Lucky Dog position. So Chris Andretta back on the lead lap. First car off the lead pace is the number 67, Michael Newton. Reading two names at the same time. Donald Wooten, number 12, right there, 2 laps down, and then Michael Newton, all the same. Great people, though, so we appreciate it. Our tournament, go to the tournament that Signature Esports is going to be having. It's all an online tournament, but we'll be broadcasting some, and probably the majority of the races. Some of them are going to be simultaneously ran at the same time. It's going to be some good stuff, though. So we're going to catch back up with our front group as the 6 and the 77 lead everybody off to the front stretch. 6 takes a heavy acceleration. 7's going to be behind him. 77's going to run down inside. And they get, big wreck on the back stretch right there. Everybody was sliding up. And just an insane portion going on there. There's the 77 for you right there. The 6 having a little net code lag issues going on there. Still out front. Back to back to back. Cautions as we are going to be completing lap 52 right here. Lap 51 under caution right now. If you're out there in the stream channels, make sure you say hi to your favorite driver. We will try to ride along with everybody as well as we can. Let's see who we can bring in here. Goodness. So shake it up. Tonight's race will have a green-white checkered. 3 attempts at a green-white checker, so if it comes down to it, then we'll get to it. We'll do the best that we can. Speaking of things that we could talk about, let's talk about all the other leagues that we have out there. Sunday nights is going to be the Not Ready for Sunday Night Racing Series. Saturday nights, starting tomorrow, very first race of the season, the Saturday Night Fever. Right about the same time, 7:50 Eastern Standard Time is when we're going to try to start broadcasting there. Make sure you check all of that out. Of course, on Monday nights, we have the No Limit Racing Series. And when they go on to their off week, that's when we're going to do our tournament. 250 drivers. We have a link coming up on, actually, if you go to Signature Esports, if you're watching the Signature Esports, there is an event created. Go there, like and share that, put it out there on all the platforms, and we're going to have links for registration of buy-ins very, very soon. As you're seeing everybody collect themselves to get ready for the restart right here. These guys kind of tugged at each other there a little bit. 6 and is 77 out front. 6 disappears again. I don't know what's going on there. As now we're green flag racing once again. We know what's going to happen with these cars as they are coming around the back bend into turn 3. Out of the exit of turn 4, the 6 front 7 right on the tail of the 77. And the 54 right there diving hard down low. Almost takes the wheels out of the 7, but doing a great job to lay off. So Schaefer, Granger, Jackson, Cox, that's going to be your top 4. Back under caution once again. Can't just seem to shake the caution bug that's going on right now. as everybody meets back up with the 2 had gotten turned there a little bit of Corey Das. Corey's still on the lead lap, so trying to make that make his way around to meet the rest of the field. .677, 754.4. That's going to be your top 5 currently. Yes. Going to take a look at how cautions have panned out so far. 7 cautions for 31 laps. Fastest lap of the race, 15.461. Still held by that number 77 of Curtis Granger. A little bit about what they're doing here with the track. 0.42, almost half-mile track. 5 turns. It's that long, big D backstretch. And track elevation, 571 above the sea level. 104 degrees, 104 degrees Fahrenheit on the track surface at Concord Speedway. If you were wanting to know what e-weather is like here, it is 78 degrees in the air temperature and wind direction out of the north. Partly cloudy skies. It sounds like a perfect day. Top 5 for you right now: Schaefer, Granger, Jackson, Cox, and Drenowski, as they are pacing around, waiting to go back to green flag racing, trying to get a long run in so that they can get everything rocking and rolling. Eric Schaefer, the number 6, your race leader. 60 laps complete, 40 to go, 7 lead changes, and again 7 cautions for 33 laps. They're about to go side by side, and lights on the pace car are going to go off. We'll be back to green flag racing just a moment. Pace car is off. We're going to do it again. 6 on the inside, 77 on the outside, 754. Back to green flag racing once again right here as 6 gets a big jump out front. 77 is going to ride the high line, 7 is going to dive to the inside, pushing the 77 up top. 54 is going to dive low. Almost go low as now we're back to it again. 77 trying to track down the 7. 6 is Schaefer out front, so 77 moving back a couple of spots right along with 7 a little bit as you see that 1, 2, 3 right there. Look at they having to check up just a little bit. Constantly 54 trying to make it work. Trying to make that line stick right there. 77 right on the tail. We're going to take a ride. There's the 77, the 7 in front. You're going to see all of that action right there as they come around and hit the front stretch to complete lap 67. Dive high and then down low and then hide that D right there and then back into turn 4 out to the exit of turn 5 onto the front stretch. These tires are like skates right now with Schaefer and the 6 out front. Ooh, caution, caution, caution right there as someone got turned. It's the 7 and 77. Schaefer in the 6. Look at that turn right there. Slick track. looks like Donald Wooden went to pit road on that one, so chances are that was who got wrapped up in there. Appreciate everybody out there still watching on all of the platforms. One of the fastest growing esports platforms out there for iRacing. We are doing a great job to keep up with some of the guys that are out there. Been doing this for a long time. Had the opportunity to chat with them all, and some of them have become my good pals, so maybe we'll do a collaboration here pretty soon with everyone. We'll see what happens as we are about to complete lap 71 under caution. We'll go back to, as soon as that happens, and lights on the pace car go off, and then we'll go back to green flag racing once again right here from Concord with the Whelen modified. The DSR Whelen modified series brought to you by Innovox. Again, Innovox Solutions, main title sponsor for these guys right here. Great organization. Reminder that Innovox Solutions is a developer and distributor of superior oxidative disinfecting solutions for both use in home and in the workplace. Their goal is to provide products that quickly eliminate bacteria, viruses, mold, and mildew, odors, and allergens from environments that could be potential health hazards or health threats without exposing users to harsh chemicals and harmful residues. Go to InnovoxSolutions.com for more information. It's INNOVOX Solutions.com. Chemical company out there doing great things for the environment and for all of those trying to keep their homes safe, especially during this time of the year. And with COVID-19 being out there, great company to be a part of. 6, 7, 77, 54, and then the 4 of Drenowski out there. Both Drenowskis 4 and 04 right there, 5th and 6th. Teammates working together. We're back to green flag racing once again. The 6 gets a big jump out front with the 7 and 77 right there. The 54 of Cody Cox dives down low in front of the 7, so the 77 is out there once again. Oh, the 7 gets turned just a little bit, but still green, no caution. Oh, the 54 gets turned once again. Oh, man. It almost straightened itself out, almost. And then we've got a few cars collected in there. Goodness gracious, that was a huge wreck right there on the exit of the turn. Hard racing. Incredible racing, and the 54 just was into the inside. The 7 came around and kind of caught the front of the 54. Everything got turned a little bit, shaken up, and then things got loose from there and just went. Let's go right there. We're going to back it up just a little bit because I want to see this once again. So there is the turn right there, gets a little bit loose and then bounces up into the wall after the trying to straighten it up after the 7, and he had gotten into it in the end of it right there, and then everybody wrecks. Insane. Look at the carnage right there. 14 is upside down. That's just insane. All right. Let's go back to live conditions. They are sitting on pit road trying to get fixed. And we're going to go back up to our race leader out of the Virginia area. And then Curtis Granger, the number 77. He is right there as well. Super cool. Heck of a racing stint. Cody Cox was trying to get himself straightened back up there. And, of course, that was just unfortunate of what happened. Kind of got loose coming out of the exit of the turn, and then made himself just a little bit unavailable there. So there is a 677. Some issues with some of the connection going on so far, but no big deal. We are still live and about to complete lap 79 under caution right here from Concord with the DSR Innovox Solutions Whelen modified, or the E-modified series. We want to make sure that big shout out to all the drivers for putting all the effort in. They come in and practice a couple of times a week, and they take this stuff quite seriously, as even for some it's a hobby, but they want to win. There is money on the line every single day, or every time they race, so great fun stuff as Mitchell Drenowski is right there in the mix of things. And that 04 started out there up front, but now it's back in the mix. The 6 and the 77 out front. 04-11 of Miller, or of Altice, moving Altice right there. 6 gets a bit jump on the 77. And kind of gets out of there. Follow along with the 77 just a little bit. 677-4 and the 11 of Ruben Altice out there as well. Lap traffic is about to join out of the pit box. Caution back out once again. Oh, extra things happening there. I don't know what was going on with that. There's the 77 of Granger. Schaefer in the 6. Scored a lap down. What is going on with the cars there? Coming around the corner, just didn't see it, look like. So as the 77 is being scored the race leader, with the 6 of Schaefer in second, and Mitchell Drenowski right there in third. Ruben Altice is going to be your 4th place vehicle right there. Well, I wanted to bring somebody in to chat with them, and our race leaders haven't been available, but Mr. Ruben Altice, you have made your way through, it looks like a minefield back there, all the way up here to 3rd place or 4th place. What do you got for me? You're going to be able to take it all the way to the end?
I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's kind of a one-lane track. It's going to be tough to get in the car.
Well, I did see that you did have a nice move on Cody Cox earlier. You were diving pretty nicely to the inside of him. Is it slick? Tell these guys what the conditions are out there for everybody, so that way they can get an idea of what you're going through.
It seems pretty good, except turn 3. It's kind of a tough one to get through. You're kind of pushing loose there on.
Right on the back of the D that goes back there. Well, Ruben, I appreciate you. I wanted to pull somebody in and have a chit chat, and you are my lucky person today. Good luck on the rest of the race, and we wish you well out there.
I appreciate y'all broadcasting. Thank you, sir.
You as well. Ruben Altice right there in the number 11 machine. We're going to move him back to where he was at. And he is there in 4th place. That's exactly where he's at in the race, right there in front of Miller and behind Drenowski. Schaefer in the 6th out front. This thing cycled back around and things kind of got corrected. We got a 77 of Granger with the fastest lap of the day right now, still at the 14:61. And we're going to have a single file restart right here. As the 6 disappears, nobody can go. There is a green flag start right there. The 6, 77, 04, 11. As the 77 is going to dive hard down to the inside. He's going to cross that double yellow, and he's going to take this one just a little bit wider right there out of the exit of turn 4 into turn 5, across the front stretch. Drenowski on the tail of the 77. Ranger out front once again. Fastest lap of the race, 15:4:20. That is his lap currently. Disappears once again, but back on the front stretch. There is the 04 of Drenowski. Somebody's wrecking. We don't know who. A little bit of neck code, I guess, going on there. We are green flag racing again. 77 getting turned, 04 right there. And then everybody just kind of piling up. 77 got turned just a little bit, but able to come back and collect. As you saw right there, no need for a replay on that one. 04 of Drenowski, aggressive driving to the inside, and the 77 got turned. That is how it happens, though. We do have some new shakers up there. Andretti in the 25. Miller went from 5th to 3rd. Altice State Plit, where he was at. Getting around all of that, all those carnage that was going on right there. Some new blood up in the front of the field. Andretti, Sean Corcoran's up there, and then Newton, Rodney Matney up there as well. Mitchell Drenowski dropped all the way back to 8th place. Elliott and Granger in the 77 back to 10th. 10 cars on the lead lap. Your leader, Mr. Eric Schaefer, and that number 6 machine. Thank you, everybody out there still watching, and I appreciate all the feedback. Thank you for the tip out there as well. That was awfully kind of you. It goes directly to Wonderland Camp. We're going to make sure that they get that. Those who don't know my name, there it is. I am your commentator for Signature Esports right here. And love what I do. Love to be able to help these guys out. And I do iRace myself, but this is kind of more fun a little bit for me at least. So we're going to go back to green flag racing very shortly, and it looks like we're going to have, should be 3 to go, 3 or 4 laps to go. So we're on lap 95. If the lights come off on the pace car on the next lap, then we should have 4 to go. We'll restart on lap 97. Remember, 3 attempts at a green-white checker, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Single-file restart coming up. The 6 having a little bit of net code issues, so we're following along with the 25 in 2nd place. You know that those tires are just absolutely blistered right now and worn all the way down, but they're going to come around. Single file restart with a 6 out front, 25 of Andretti, Miller in the 16, Altice in the 11, and 13 of Matney. Green, green, green once again, as you see Schaefer in that number 6 way out front with Andretti right there behind him. 25, 6, 25, 16, 11, 13 going as the 6 disappears again. 25 right there in 2nd place. We're coming around to the front stretch, and we're going to get 2 to go right here from Concord with the DSR Whelen Modified Series. Schaefer out front, seemingly running away with it. Andretti in 2nd place, as they're going to come around the back of 4 into the front stretch. White flag waves, and no attempt at a green-white checker on this one, as you see the 2 run with it. Andretti is right there on the heels, doesn't have enough And there's your winner, Schaefer, the number 6, right here at Concord. Congratulations. Long race, but definitely worth the watch. We had some of the wrecks were just very, very good wrecks. Some of them were probably not as great, but still a lot of fun. As we're going to pull up to the number 6 right there, and that is your race winner. Number 6 doing a great job holding out front. If you can imagine it, there's a 3 out the window doing a Polish victory lap right here at Concord. Cars all over the place right there. Maybe a burnout about to happen for everybody. Okay, let's, as everything's worked around. It's a small track. Oh! They just blew up. That's what happens. All right, let's look at the race summary for you right here. Eric Schaefer's your winner. 100 laps with 15 lead changes and then 11 cautions for 55 laps. Let's look at your results as we can get rid of that. Concord, Eric Schaefer, your winner. Chris Andretta in the 25, second. Ruben Altis from 4th to 3rd. Keenan Miller in 4th, and then Rodney Matney tops out your top 5. Sean Corcoran, a top 10 finish for him right there. And we're going to move along to Michael Newbraw in 11th. Cody Cox finishes 13th. Corey Das all the way down to 17th after having some issues in the very beginning. So we appreciate everybody out there watching, of course. And remember to go on to all of our social media platforms and give us a like, a subscribe. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the dinger bell, and you'll get the notifications when we go live. Like and subscribe. Share this stuff on Facebook. And, of course, and always, we appreciate everybody out there doing a great job. I've got a great fish being caught at the Lake of the Ozarks. Nice job. Got people out here doing. Got people messaging me on Discord right here. Make sure you go in if you want to be a part of our Discord channel. Go to Signature Esports. There's a link there for it as well. And everybody, check back with us next Wednesday, where we are going to be back here racing again with the DSR Whelen modified series with the brought to you by Innovox Solutions, of course, and always. Tomorrow night we don't have any races tomorrow night. Saturday night, though, however, we do. We have our Saturday Night Fever Gander Mountain Truck Series, and the Not Ready for Sunday Night version 2 on Sunday, and then we have the, of course, intrinsic No Limit Thunder Series on Monday evenings. Lots of things coming. Make sure you go to signatureesports.com for all the information, how to get a hold of us. And if you want to be a sponsor, that's where you can go to do it as well. This is Jason over here with Signature Esports. I'm going to sign off for you. Thank you all for watching, and we'll be back with you very, very shortly.